So I thought today would be a good day to tell you a bit of my timeline from when I started from 225 all the way down to where I'm at now. Alright, how did I get to 225 pounds to begin with? Add to my list of being basic, back in high school I played soccer, so I had a relatively good shape and a bit of endurance, but when it came to college, I didn't do anything. I took up drinking heavily and eating whatever I wanted in the cafeteria, and it hit pretty hard by my sophomore year. I don't know what I weighed by the time of sophomore year. I think when I went into college I was 170 maybe, and then graduated obviously 225. But I had a relationship in college and we ate everything we wanted, and lucky him, it didn't show. For me it did. In college I studied genetics at Iowa State University. Go Cyclones. So my stress came from work along with workload from my classes. And my friends, we would go out, I'd say Wednesday through Saturday, and get really, really drunk. Most people, they go to cafes when they have hangovers or to hang out. We went to Taco Bell. I owned that cheesy gordita crunch every single weekend. Ugh, actually it owned me, but that's another story. I also would go to Casey's or the basically gas station and get those huge 32-ounce things a pop and destroy it. I would get Mountain Dew, because Mountain Dew is the nectar of the gods, and then pizza all the time. I just ate crap. I would come home from work and I would watch The Bachelor after making a huge meal which consisted of 90% of chips. So when I graduated, I moved for work, and I moved into a place by myself, and it was the summer of 2013 when I went home to go visit my mom, and she took a picture of me with my dog and put it on Facebook, and I was pissed. You guys, I was so pissed. I can't believe how pissed I was. I called my mom and told her, take it down immediately. I was angry, I was sad, I was crying. Here's the picture. I was just really like, wow, is that really what I look like? And it hit me at that point that I was very selective about what pictures were posted on Facebook. Prior to that, I was like, no, I don't. I do whatever I want. I felt like because everybody who I hung out with, we all did the same thing, that I still was like, oh, I'm healthy, I look fine, blah, 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 blah. It never caught on that, oh, hey, every single year and every single time you go to American Eagle, you're buying pants one size up. And it hit me by the time I was upset with my mom. And then at the same time, I also just got a new Jeep, and it has the awesome seats that are also heated, and it like curves around you so you're nice and cozy and you won't fall asleep, don't worry. But I felt like I was overlapping it, like kind of like how you get into an airplane and you have to crazy adjust the seat belts. Yeah, it felt the same, but this is what I drive every day. At the same time, I was working in a lab, and I worked at a bench most of the time, and as I'm spending countless hours pipetting my microbes, I would be like adjusting my bra, and girls, you know what I mean? Like if you have when you have the roll right through here. Yeah, and I was like, what is this? It really started to hit home. It was that picture. Right when that picture came out, everything was just like, you know what, Allie, you're not doing what you think you should be doing. You're not where you're supposed to be. And so you're probably thinking, so what made you decide to actually do something? And I don't know what it was, but something just told me that I'm either gonna do it or I'm not. And I'll be honest with you, I was really freaking shy to get started in the beginning. So what I did was I used YouTube videos, and I used Jillian Michaels, I used bodybuilding.com workout videos, and I just did stuff at home. I was nervous to go to the gym because I know you're thinking, oh, I wonder what somebody's thinking about me. Somebody's looking my way. They probably think I look like a fat ass or something. So I did what I thought I needed to do, and I trained at home for a while, and it worked. I'll tell you this much. Yes, the scale should not be your only source of truth for you making your accomplishments and you hitting your goals. But when you reach that 199-pound mark where you're under that damn 200 pounds, it is a damn accomplishment. You better go enjoy yourself, but don't go to Caesar's Buffet or something and enjoy yourself like that. Be proud, but don't ruin your accomplishments. So once I hit that 199-pound mark, I went to Planet Fitness and got a membership there. And so I was playing around, and like I'd say the one 180 to 185, and I actually moved to, this is about a year later, and I moved to a nicer place. And I was really excited. I was like, you know what? I feel good about myself. I deserve this nice new place to live. I deserve to learn more about my body and what I can do more with fitness. And so what I did is I went on Groupon, found a gym that did group fitness, and the night of the first class, I signed up for the entire year because I was like, you know what? This is exactly what I need. I want to learn how to do things. I want to meet new people. I just want to do it. I felt good enough putting myself out there into a new place. And so when I was there, I had some pretty good results. I made some awesome friends, awesome people. Some people who were very inspiring, very, like, they fill your heart, you know what I mean? Like, if you can go somewhere and have your heart filled and still get your ass kicked, then I'm game for it. When I was at this gym too, I got really bad back pain. I actually have partial scoliosis in my back, and one of the trainers when I was there, we were doing kettlebell training. Haha, you know it was coming. He wasn't teaching great form for us, and I felt my lower left back pull, and all of a sudden started nerve pain all the way down to my toes. Got an MRI, went to chiropractors, did everything to figure out what it was, and it was sciatica. And I was devastated because I found this gift, I found this thing that made me feel so good about myself, and it was ripped away from me. There's nothing that feels more devastating than that you can't do something that makes you so happy because you're in so much pain. And so my sciatica pain was getting worse. It was about, it was the end of my membership, so I decided to quit my membership because of that, because I needed to rest and take care of my body, and also because at most gyms or group fitness places, they provide you a program, you all work out, and they give you nutrition to work with. But I'm the kind of person who's like, okay, but why? Why little details? I need to know exactly why. Maybe it's the geneticist in me, maybe it's because I like to experiment, but I need to know, okay, how come I need to eat this food? How come I need to eat it at this time? How do I know how much I need? How do I get these numbers? So I took a few months off. This was in 2015, so January through March 2015. And you're probably wondering, oh, Allie, how did you get over sciatica? How's it working? Well, my roommate at the time, I just moved in with him. He's super cool. I was like, Nate, let's go somewhere. I have a lot of PTO. I haven't used any of it since I got my new job. And he's like, okay, where should we go? And I go, ooh, Vegas. Vegas is the answer for sciatica. Vegas is the answer for all of your problems. And we were there, walked even more, had a great time, and I came back and I was like, you know what? I'm feeling a lot better. I'm gonna go balls to the walls with this fitness thing, or I'm not gonna do anything at all. One day I was at my gym and a trainer was talking to me. Let's give this a shot. There's 2 free training sessions, so I gave it a whirl. And honestly, before doing this, I was going around the gym trying to do things, and I had no idea what I was doing. So it was nice getting started with him and learning more about the equipment and everything, but it was not a fit. I mentioned that I wanted to do kettlebells. I wanted to do like, hey, I want to be able to help somebody one day with similar situation that I was in. And my trainer goes, you don't want to do that. Kettlebells are stupid. And I was like, oh, right, son. Hair flip. And so then I changed trainers to another guy who is at the same gym, who is RKC. And that's the biggest thing I learned, commitment. Commit to something, pay for it. Yeah, it's expensive, but you know what? Most of the times there's payment plans for these things. That's what I did for RKC, which stands for Russian Kettlebell Certification, through Dragon Door. I signed up in November 2015. It wasn't until April 2016. I had 17 weeks to get ready for this. And so I worked with my trainer, and I got there, and I got my ass handed to me. I started using Instagram to record more of my journey and to reach out to other people who are in similar situations. I always heard about how social media can be used for fitness and inspiration, but I had no idea. I was just playing around. And then I saw a bunch of people were signing up for the 250K challenge, and I was like, what in the world is this? 250K, hashtag 250K. I thought it'd be great incentive to keep working and build that community that I didn't have anymore when I was working out at my group fitness gym. So during the 250K challenge, the best thing I learned about was macros. And I read this book my friend suggested to me. It's called The Renaissance Diet. And it worked great. I was in great shape by the time I went to RKC. And so RKC course was probably the most humbling experience of my entire life. I spent weeks and weeks and weeks training. The people who were there at the course were already personal trainers. I'm not. I had no experience training people. And I learned that I didn't know everything correctly, and actually after the first day I was like, oh my god, do I even want to come back tomorrow? I was dead. I felt very overwhelmed, like I didn't know what the heck I was doing. But the people there were fantastic. I learned so much. I passed it in May of this year, and since then I've been reading a ton. I've been applying stuff to my workouts, and I'm also wanting to get back into the barbell world because I spent about November through April training with just kettlebells. I want to be able to do everything. This summer I kind of loosened the reins a bit. I let myself enjoy myself. I traveled to San Diego to go see Sean. She's awesome. Hi, Sean. And then I went to New York for a week to visit my brother, and then to Vegas again with my friends, and I just really enjoyed myself this summer, and it was great because I felt confident in myself physically, but most importantly, I was confident that I would come back to my real world, my lifestyle, and be able to jump back into my fitness routine and my eating routine. And so here I am today, just trying to figure out what I want to do next. I have really gotten into baking. I have a huge sweet tooth. I have 6 cavities that have been filled. I love cake. Perfected a couple cupcake recipes. Moving on to donuts. For the future, I don't know where I'll end up. I'm really enjoying just being like an example of you can lead an active lifestyle, a sustainable, active and fit lifestyle, and still enjoy your life. I haven't really dipped my toes into any bodybuilding or any physique competitions, but you know what? I'm up for whatever. I'll try anything once. Just kidding. No, I won't. I won't try a lot of things one time. So if you're wanting to start a transformation, and if you are serious about doing something, my biggest advice is to just do it. Who cares about who's saying something? If people say no, you're not going to do it. If you're worried about what somebody's thinking about you at the gym, you know what? Chances are it's you are the one talking to yourself, telling yourself these people are thinking that. And in the off chance that they are saying something bad about you, shame on them. You know what? They have a lot more to work on than their freaking biceps if that's their problem. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you guys like it. Leave some comments below. I also included the link to my bodybuilding.com article. If you got the August issue of Trend Magazine, I'm in there too with my transformation. And yeah, check me out on Instagram, the Facebook page, and slowly getting to Twitter. Haven't been on there since college. Enjoy your Sunday, guys.